Hey guys, welcome back. So I'm doing another get ready with me, and this is gonna be for dance. So just gonna tell you now, I am kind of ready. I have my sports bra on, and I'm just gonna wear the shirt, but I'll take it off because sometimes I don't like when you have baggier shirts on now. But you are not allowed to wear these sweatpants to dance. So I need to go put on my other pants I have picked out, and then we'll do some skincare and do my hair. So this is not going to be a long video, but it might just be long because of my talking. But let's go. Okay, so I'm all dressed for dance, and so these are my pants. They are, I don't know if you guys can tell, but if they look tight, they are, but they're like, I don't know. They're Lululemon pants. So yeah, they're kind of supposed to be tight, but this is the size that fits me, and like I said, they're kind of supposed to be tight, but they're not actually that tight. So this is my outfit, just the black. But I don't know if it's gonna be easy for you to tell, but yeah, gray socks, not cutting it. And I have hip hop today, so I need to wear socks. So if you couldn't tell by the outfit so far what color socks we're doing, uh-oh, there's a problem with you. JK, but let me go get my socks. Black socks. Okay, so you're on my vanity now, and I kind of noticed something. The blacks are kind of different. This one's kind of like a black with like some gray in it, and this one's just like a dark black, but you could barely tell. But like, I feel like from close up, I'm looking in my vanity mirror, they kind of look insanely dark green with gray. But I think it's throwing me off because I have like 3 different shades of black now. Black on now. Okay, so what we're gonna do is hair, and I'm gonna give you guys a mini tutorial on how to do a slick back that does not involve just coating your hair in gel. It does involve some gel, but you really just need like the tube, some on your finger to get away little flyaways, at least for me, but I'm gonna show you how to do it. Okay, first I would recommend brushing out your hair, and I'm gonna be using this wet brush. But yeah, I think in general, before you do most hairstyles, you should brush your hair, unless you brushed it like in the shower or something with conditioner. But wow, my hair was not runny. I'm so impressed. Okay, before I actually show you, I'm going to show you the products you're going to need. Warning, you might need to go out and buy some of these products, but if you have something close to it, then you're fine. At least I would hope you're fine. I don't know. I just use these products and they work for me, so hopefully if you have something close to it at least, it'll work for you. But let me show you. Okay, so you're on my shelf now, but you're going to need 3 actual products, and then I use 3 different type of brushes, but let's actually show you now. Okay, the first thing you're going to need is this Redican Frizz Smith Smooth Force Spray. And I know there is a tube of this that I think is a Frizz Smith, like this type of tube. Big or small it comes in, and I think it's this product. So if you have that, that's fine, but I just have the spray. So you're going to need the Redican Frizz Smith. You're going to need water, and I personally use spray bottles for my water, but if you have, and I'm going to tell you this is sink water, because I am going to tell you that if you have like a sink that you're fine with like putting a little water in your hand and going like that, that works too, but I would recommend a water bottle. Then I told you you're not going to need to coat your hair with gel, but you will need some gel. So I have this Tresemme Extra Hold hair gel. I think that means like it's like level 4 holding. I don't know. And then the brushes you're gonna need is, I use a wet brush to like get it back into the ponytail. Then I have this smoothing brush from the company Diane. And then there's this little brush from Eco Tools, and it's kind of just to get that back. So, but if you don't want to use the spray bottle, I'm gonna tell you this now, you can use gel and this, but this is just the way I use it, so I don't know if your way is gonna work. But either way or not, if you want to get this part, you could really use any brush. You could even use this and go like that with it. But this is for when you get it in the ponytail and there's the little things, you put it back. And I find this works way better in my hair if I like soak the top in water. So I would say if you do have even a comb or a slick back brush, try and use it and get it wet, because I think these brushes work a little bit better, at least for my hair. But I'm going to show you the products up close and then we'll get started. Any way of getting water on your hair. You could use whatever gel you have. Smoothing brush, mine is from Diane. Wet brush. Eco Tools brush for those little flyaways in the front. And then I'm going to be using this hair tie, but you could use any type, but I would not recommend a scrunchie. Or any big and bulgy hair ties. Okay, so first, you're going to just grab your hair back in a pony. Like this, pretty simple. And then I use this brush just to like kind of get my hair in that ponytail and where I want it and stuff. Good. It's always gonna look a little messy in the back, at least for me, but I'll take that brush and go in the back. Step 1 complete. Okay, and then what you're gonna do is, actually, I lied to you guys really bad. So yes, I would still so this is gonna be part of the other video, but I did the slick back really wrong. So use all the products. Now I'm just gonna do like another own little video in this video of how to do it. Step 1, you're gonna use your Frizz Dismiss and spray it on your hair or get it on your hair. I put most of it on my top, get a little in the back, and then I still take some and put it on the bottom. Step 2, you're going to take any source of water you have that you are okay with putting on your head, and however you do put it on your head, and put it on top. And I personally just do this on top and maybe a little in the back. Okay, step 3, you're going to use your wet brush, and you are going to basically brush that into your hair, and you could kind of see that it gives you a little more of a slick back, at least preparation look. Step 4, you're going to take your hair back and just get it into a ponytail. Okay, step 5 or 4, I think it's 5 though. You're going to take your smoothing brush and make it the smoothest you can, or the smoothest at least you want it. And I put a little pressure down on my head when I use this brush. And you definitely want to make sure you brush both sides back nice and good. If there's no bumps and it looks pretty much the slick back like you want it, then you're ready to move on to the next step, and I would recommend holding this just for a second and get your next brush out. Okay, next I am still holding my hair when I was pausing and unpausing that, but now you're going to go in with whatever hair tie you have, and I'm just using this one. You can use one of those thicker ones or whatever type you use. I wouldn't recommend a really small one, not a really big one, and I would definitely not recommend a big scrunchie or any really thick hair ties, including possibly these. But you can also use these, but I would not do these or a scrunchie. Okay, next you're going to take your Eco Tools brush, and I believe we're on step 6 to 7. No, actually, I don't know if it's 6 or 7 because I stopped counting. But you're going to take your Eco Tools brush and your any source of water, and you are going to soak your brush in the water, because at least personally for me, that works best. Okay, as you can see, I took my top off, and I'm just going to take this, and you don't need to dunk it, but I'm going to put it through, and I'm just going to make sure I get all the bristles wet and a little bit of that wood, just so I definitely get all the bristles wet. Let it drip a little, and then I'm going to show you the next step. Okay, so get it out of the water, and then you're going to take it, and this might be an if step for you, because I don't know if you all have one of these brushes, but That is how you use them. Put the water back, put the cap back on your water and secure it tightly so we don't have any spills. And that is kind of it for that step. Let's move on to the next step. Okay, the last step I'm going to do is I'm just going to give it a little slick more with some gel. So what I do is actually there's kind of gel sitting on the top of mine. So I take my finger, I just kind of dab it and take it, and then I put it on my hair and then use my other fingers right after it, spread it out. So this step I am filming because people could put gel on in many different ways, but if you're wondering, this is the way I usually put my gel on. And I can kind of see my ponytail's kind of like loose over here. So I'm going to take you, if you need to retake it out. Okay, so I just took the hair tie out, but be careful. When it starts sliding down, grab here so nothing like gets loose. Otherwise, grab it nice and tight. And now that all my steps are done, I don't need to worry about me brushing it or anything and it not being good. And I'm just going to pull it really nice and tight right there. Looks much better for me. Okay, you can put as much gel as you want, but that's my slick back. I might go adding a little more gel when this video is done, but this is the slick back that my hair always has been needing for dance. I always just to use water and it never worked. But I'm going to do a mini skincare routine. What I mean by mini skincare routine is I'm not going to do my full routine. I'm just going to do maybe 3 to 2 products. Sorry for the glare, but this is Bounce Back. I don't know if there was a glare for the other product, but that was Dave. Okay, that's what I meant by mini skincare routine. But now I'm going to do perfume and my lips. And this is a hair and body mist, but I'm going to put this on my hair, so I probably should have included this earlier, but yeah. I don't know why it's so blurred right there, but that says Sunset Samba, so that is the scent. Rose water. This product is always so blurry, but this is CoverGirl. Clean and Fresh Tinted Lip Balm. This is the vanilla one. Sorry, I probably should have told you this, but I'm doing my lashes, but I don't use mascara. I use water, but I'm not going to film that. One more second. Thanks for watching.